Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to yet another video. This is going to be a short one. So somebody asked me on Instagram, what lens do I use for my real estate photography? And the answer to that question is the Canon 10-22 f3.5 lens. And I love this lens to death. There's a backstory to it. I was working with the Canon 10-18 f4 aperture lens, I do believe, for the last 2 or 3 years for all of my vlogs and other shoots and real estate photography. And some things that I noticed about it is that on the outside edges, there were a lot of blurry areas, and I didn't really enjoy that too much because the only thing that was really in focus was my face, and that got really annoying to me. No matter how high I cranked up the aperture, I could not work my way around it. So I decided to take that lens in and pick this up. And when I traded in the Canon 10-18, I got $110 off, or in-store credit, and then this only cost me $90 out of pocket. And it's by far one of the best investments I've made when it comes to my real estate photography because it produces beautiful photos. And here's some of the photos that I actually took with this lens. And I haven't done very many luxury shoots quite yet, and I'm working my way up to it with smaller projects to earn my way up to that level. But this lens does very, very, very well in all of my shoots. There's very little blurriness around the edges, maybe just a smidge, but it's a lot better than what my Canon 10-18 would have done. Now with this lens though, there is no image stabilization. There's no IS on this lens. So what that means is that I can't really shoot real estate videography handheld. Luckily I've got my gimbal, but I still don't do real estate videography all too much. And this, for that reason, if you're looking to get more into real estate videography, I wouldn't recommend this lens. I would also recommend upgrading to a full frame camera if you're working with a crop sensor camera like I am. But as the Canon 80D is a crop sensor camera with a 1.6 times crop, APS-C sensor, the tightest I would recommend shooting is a 16mm lens, because any tighter than that, if you're shooting with a 24, you're not going to be able to get as nearly as much area in the photo as possible, and you have to take many more photos to compensate for that and show the home in the best way possible. In using a 16mm lens, I will typically get around 4 to 6 photos per room, 1 in each corner and then 2 on each side of the room, on the door side and then on the window side or the opposite side of the door. And that seems to work very well for me. So my recommendation for the wide angle lens would be the 10-22 f3.5mm lens. And for more detailed shots, I also have a 50mm f1.4 lens that I don't really use on any shoots right now, but I have in the past, especially when it comes to showing more intricate details that could help get that house sold. So I hope that answers any questions for you guys, and I hope it was very informative for you. And if you like this video and you got something out of it, slap that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. It shows me that I'm bringing content that you guys can take value out of and that you guys enjoy. Thanks for watching again, and I hope you have a great day.